Hi guys, welcome to our channel, and today we will take eBay as our topic to talk about it. eBay Incorporated is an American internet consumer-to-consumer corporation. It's an online auction and shopping website. It was founded in 1995 by Pio Otmika. Today, the eBay community includes more than 200 million registered members from around the world. Millions of items like collectibles, appliances, computers, equipment, and many more miscellaneous items are listed, bought, or even sold on a daily basis. Auction-style format or fixed price through a feature called Buy It Now. Let's move to the software and hardware requirement by eBay. These are the minimum hardware requirements to build a website: CPU, hard disk, and RAM. Nowadays, the hardware used by eBay, which are system cooling and power supplies, that are shared between server nodes. It is designed with multiple fans and dual redundant AC feeds. System power at full workload utilization is within 1800 watts power consumption limit. Dual-socket CPU server nodes with Intel or equivalent Skylake 6138 processors for optimum cost or performance, and optimized efficient storage subsystem for distributing bulk datasets with 2T SATA HTTS in software RAID 10 mode. Software provides the necessary functions such as creating and editing web page, uploading files, or access to the website created. So in the beginning, the programming software used by eBay to operate is Java-based. One day, the developer team from eBay found that using Java and JVM as scripting language for the server will cause the congestion of the website during the peak hours, causing the website to be down or even the transaction failure. Therefore, the developer team came up with a solution, which is to use Node.js as a primary scripting language for their server. The picture below are the software used by eBay. Include JavaScript, Node.js, Java, and other software.
So now we come to the SDLC of eBay. Basically, eBay websites are more certain than using the Agile model. This is because their website always keep update and changing. According to our research of eBay website, requirement, design, coding, testing, deployment, and maintenance are the stages that SDLC must go through. The first is requirement and planning. In this stage, we must collect the information of the stakeholder. Each stakeholder need relevant to the apps must be defined. Stakeholder include customer, seller, administrator, and supplier. Besides that, all stakeholders need the plan specific functionality. Next is design. eBay conduct research and collect data in the creation of software using a variety of methods. For example, the use of UML diagram can explain the relationship between each of the classes, such as the relationship between the seller and customer. In the case of eBay, this is a stage where the real program and website is being coded. The front end of eBay is developed by JavaScript, while the back end server side is developed with Java, JavaScript, and Scala. Java is a programming language used primarily by eBay to create dynamic and interactive experience of user. The fourth is testing and integration. Investigation and exploration will be prioritized during the testing stage of SDLC. At this stage, any mistake and omission must be corrected. Besides that, eBay uses alpha to testing software. The primary object of alpha testing is evaluate and measure the tasks that the typical customer would perform. The last two stages is implementation and maintenance. In implementation, eBay uses system integration testing environment to test. It can examine the apps can communicate with other applications. The final stage is where the system can fine-tune by end user to add fresh feature, optimize performance, or fulfill extra user requirement.
Now we come to the similarity and difference between eBay and ETSY. The first similarities between eBay and ETSY is the account protection. eBay and ETSY provide two-factor authentication, or we can call that two-step verification method for every user account. This is to ensure that the user can access to a convenient and secure form of protection. This method adds an extra layer of protection to the user's account to prevent any unauthorized access to the user account. Besides that, eBay and ETSY also allow the user to view the login history of their account, including dates, times, and location when their eBay's account or ETSY account was used. They can also check and see the IP address which are used to access their account. This is to help the user to ensure that their account is not accessed by someone other than them or their business partner. The second similarity is the customer service. eBay and ETSY have the team that works continuously to help the customer with any problems and always ensure that the marketplace safety and enforcement of their house rules. Therefore, eBay and ETSY allow the customer to contact them via email or live chat when facing any issues about the service, products, or others. The third similarity is the Help Center. eBay and ETSY have their own Help Center website that is designed by themselves to solve the users with the problems they are facing. It provides the answer to the users who need support. Another similarity between eBay and ETSY is the search engine powered by artificial intelligence AI technologies. This technology allows the user to keep track of what is popular and helps the user to find out items easily based on the keywords they type. Lastly, the payment security of eBay and ETSY are similar to each other. To prevent credit card fraud, eBay and ETSY are using tokenization method, which is the process of replacing a sensitive data such as bank account number with a random string of characters, which is called token. This tokenization method enables the tokens pass through the internet or wireless networks to process the payment without exposing the actual bank details. Therefore, all the information of the credit card sent to the eBay and ETSY is secure. Now, we move to the difference between eBay and ETSY. The first difference between eBay and ETSY is the seller tools. eBay is a highly competitive marketplace. So in eBay, to help the seller increase and expand its listing, eBay offers a variety of tools to help sellers achieve their goals. For example, Seller Hub and Sale Report. Seller Hub. It is a tool that allows the seller to optimize and streamline their own business operations to increase their revenues. For the sale reports are designed for the sellers to monitor their business, identify the key factors of their sales, and also guide the important business decisions. But for ETSY has only one seller tool which is designed to help the sellers to run their promotions. This seller tool is called Sales Event Manager. Sales Event Managers provide smart and no-hassle way for sellers to run their sales event on ETSY. The second difference between eBay and ETSY is the shipping tools. eBay and ETSY offer different shipping tools to the seller. In eBay, to make shipping easier, eBay provides a shipping calculator to estimate the shipping cost via different carriers. In ETSY provides its own software tools and features to make delivery easy for the seller, such as convenient package tracking so seller can feel in control. The difference between eBay and ETSY is advertising. eBay advertises in its platform, but for ETSY, it advertises solely outside the platform such as Instagram and Facebook. The last difference between eBay and ETSY is the artificial intelligence AI image recognition technology. In eBay, to keep up with the growth of technology, eBay has launched its own AI image recognition technology, which is designed to understand the image for search and provide a broad range of relevant products. With computer vision supported by eBay's AI, eBay can add image search to its capabilities and allow the user to find items by using the photos or image as a search query. For example, when an eBay user go to the eBay platform or eBay app, the user can take a picture of what they are searching for, and within a few seconds, the eBay's platform will surface all the items that match with the image. But for ETSY does not have its own AI image recognition technology, but it supports the Google's AI image recognition called Google Image Search. Google Image Search allows the user to search the products they want by taking a picture of what they are looking for, and all the items that match with the image will appear, including the products from ETSY. The users can click on the items and they will be automatically redirected to the ETSY market page. Now we move to improvements for eBay. There are 3 improvements for eBay. The first one, international shipping tracking. The second, buyer protection. And the third, promotional advertisement. Now we come to the first improvement that can be done by eBay, international shipping tracking. Firstly, shipping is very important for e-commerce business, and especially for big e-commerce companies such as eBay. Getting the products to the customer is a complex process. There are a lot of things that can go wrong, such as lost packages or damaged products. If the customer experiences a problem, it is going to leave with negative view and they will be unlikely to buy from eBay again. So, the eBay can do improvement by providing service like international real-time shipping tracking to the seller and the customer. This technology allows the seller and customer to understand exactly where their products are at any particular time. As a result, the seller and customer will trust their packages will arrive on time.
Second, buyer protection. eBay has a feature called Money Back Guarantee, where consumer can get a full refund back if their item is lost, damaged, faulty, didn't arrive, or doesn't match with the listing. This to prevent consumer from getting faulty product and to prevent seller from selling counterfeit product. However, if the seller is able to provide proof that the product is being delivered, the report from the consumer will be dropped. This to prevent any fault reporting from the consumer. But they still have a problem of it, which the consumer reported issue to eBay and seller with proof, but still didn't get any reply and refund back notice. Also might get eBay seller ignore and move in blacklist. So that eBay needs to take more attention to this issue, not just giving a speech without doing any action. For my suggestion is that eBay has to have a customer service just for the consumer for reporting their issue with proof, so that they can investigate the seller and take action if really happened about the ignorance and didn't make the refund to the consumer.
Finally is promotional advertisement. This is because of the reach of each company. Customer will be interested through advertising. eBay is not invested in advertising. Compared with other companies, eBay only promotes their own website, which is also led to a decline. eBay can encourage ads online social networking sites such as Facebook or YouTube, or use click to generate click, which can help eBay online shopping hotline grow substantially.
Ethical issues in e-commerce. First, security. In 2014, eBay was targeted by the data thief, which resulted in 145 million users required to change their account password. eBay took a countermeasure in strengthening user identification, such as digitally signing every email before sending it back to the user. This to ensure that every email is legitimate email from eBay and reduces the amount of fraudulent email from a data thief. Second, privacy. Most of the electronic payment system can identify the customers. So to overcome this problem, a monitoring system is installed to monitor the employee activities such as emailing or web browsing. And also, eBay uses procedural and technical safeguards such as secure socket layer SSL, encryption, and firewall in protecting customer personal information against data thief, unauthorized access, and disclosure. Third, product quality. E-commerce is all about buying and selling goods. However, consumers don't get to touch or see the product during purchasing, are only able to see it upon receiving the product. Therefore, some sellers might take this advantage and sell low-quality product without announcement from the consumer. So, consumer can read the product description, rating from other consumers, and the rating from the shop before making the purchase. Besides, if the product quality is bad, The consumer are able to leave a bad review on the seller platform, which will greatly affect their reputation. In worst case scenario, seller is required to compensate to the consumer by replacing the product or money.
Thanks everyone.